Hello, hello. My name is Nienke. Thank you for spending some crafty time with me. We will be making alternatives using the memorable Meadows March 2024 paper pumpkin kit. So these were the suggested cards. I changed some of them up a little bit. That was the first one. The next one. The next one. I did make a video on this. I think it was the previous one. So I grabbed my first card base, cut it in half. It was this image, so it had another piece here at the side. I just cut that off, and it gave me it gave me one piece, which I then cut off 2 inches on this side. So this would be the card base right here, 5.5. So I cut off 2 inches at this side, and then the piece that was left, 3.5, I just cut off 1/4 of an inch off the top. So we have these 2 pieces. I'm going to start with this one, and this is a pretty peacock card base. I'm going to grab this beautiful large stamp from the stamp set we received. Now this stamp is actually bigger than a D block. It's very, very big stamp. I have a bigger block. Hold on. But that's usually a bit harder to, the bigger the block, the harder it is to control. But there we go. There's a big block. What is it? It's an E. Fits nicely on an E block. And I have a pretty peacock spot that I think we received a couple of kits ago. I'm just going to ink up this image and just do some background stamping. I don't mind to ink up the whole thing because most of it will be covered up. Let's get now this wants to pool a little bit, so I just want to add some more ink here and there. And I think we are going to just add some background stamping right there. And most of it's going to be covered up. We just want something in the background, so it doesn't need to be perfect. Let's do this corner over here, like so. And just here at the bottom. I love this extra stamp. I really want to make some more projects with it. That part there. And we still have some ink on this piece. Now let's just ink it up again. Thought I would use the ink I already have on there to just do the corner. But I want my flowers not to be upside down. So let's just do this part right here. I think it doesn't matter about the stem. It's going to be covered. The only piece that will show is down here, sort of. Let's do that part. Sort of indecisive. No, I don't want the flowers to be upside down. Okay, it's good. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to leave that over there so that we can use that a little bit later. Now, I want to use... Oh, I have ink everywhere. Ink on my little die cut. Who knew I have a spare? Let me grab my spare. Ink on my fingers. This is the sentiment strip label die cut from the Love of Spring dies. I haven't used that yet. And then I'm in making a Mother's Day cards mode. Where is my stamp? So I want to use a Mother's Day card sentiment, which I had somewhere. Somewhere. Okay, I found it. This is from a previous paper pumpkin. Oh, it's March last year. 10 years of growth. It also had a free stamp set. And this, I'm looking for a block that has nothing on it. Let's use this one. Okay. It says, to a wonderful mother. We're going to use that one. And I'm going to use Pretty Peacock ink again. I like the garden green, but because I'm using a Pretty Peacock card base, I thought I will use this, I'm going to pull it closer to me so that I can actually see that I'm stamping it straight. Hopefully. Is that sort of in the middle? Oh, glory. Let's see. Ah, that's good enough. Okay. Like I said, I'm in Mother's Day card mode right now. So to a wonderful mother, we have our background stamping done. I have a piece of Daffodil Delight that is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4, and I embossed it with my new favorite embossing folders. This Stripes and Splatters. I think it's a 3D. It is sold out. Now, no longer available. Okay, I'm going to put it about there. What would I say? Half of an inch off the bottom, like that. And then we will add, I'm contemplating whether I want to pop this up because I want to pop up my sentiment, and then we're going to have 2 layers popped up. Let's do it. You know me, I don't like to pop up twice, and I have an entire new dimensionals of edge dimensionals which I want to use up. Let's close the glue. I'm not going to use that now, and I need to use my big scissors because my small snips is upstairs, so we have big scissors today again. Did I tell you one day I had to fussy cut a little chick with those big scissors? It didn't end well, and it was fine. It was I don't want to put dimensionals on where the, hold on, these need to move a little bit. I'm trying to rush to get my video done, and whenever you're in a rush, you do not get stuff done. There we go. We got it. One more. Okay. Is that one going to be on? Yes, it is. I need to move it up more. There. Okay. Let's hope that works. Okay. Now I want to get up over the thing again to make sure I have it sort of straight. Is that it? That looks good. Okay. I like it popped up. Now I have a granny apple green and a mossy meadow little leaves. These are from the punch, the layering leaves punch, I think so. We're going to grab that and add it to the back of our sentiment, like so. Do I want a glue dot or a piece of tear and tape or just some glue? Let's just do some glue. Do a little bit of glue right there. Have it stick out a little bit like so. Oops, come back. I only have one leaf glued here. Let's put a little bit of glue on this piece there. And then I'm just going to put a mini dimensional on this side over there, and then I'll put let's put this piece right there. The minis are a little bit thinner than your standard ones, so it should compensate for this. Level, yeah, that looks good. Okay, I like it. And now we need a little bit of twine. I have this, I found it in my twine bowl. It is probably left over from a previous paper pumpkin. Going to use 12 inches, and tie my double bow again. So how I tie a double bow is I get my edges together like so, and then I fold it in half again, in half like that. Come on. And then I fold this part in half, and then that is where I make my loop. Swoop, tuck, loop and the swoop is easy. It's the tuck, tuck, and pull. There we go. And that should give you a pretty even double bow. There we go. See? So you just fold it in half like that. And then I like having my one loop a little bit bigger, or one little bit bigger, one a little bit smaller, and one end a little bit longer and one a little bit shorter like that. And we're going to add that right there with a glue dot. If I can find them, they were, oh, here we go. Wanted to say they were right here. Stick to the twine, please, not my finger. There we go. Let's put that right over there. I don't know what color this is. It looks close to Mossy Meadow, so we're going to go with that. Then I'm going to grab my glossy dots. I love these glossy dots. I think they're carrying over. I'm not 100% sure, but I do think so, which will be very nice. There we go. And we're going to use the yellow. Use the yellow one. Let's put a big one down here and a medium one up there and another one right there. So there is our first alternative. So this is actually the next day, and I realized I'm not going to be able to finish my second card, which I already designed in this video, and have it up in time for you this week, and I don't want to miss another one. So I am going to leave it with this, and you will just have to like and subscribe to not miss out on the second alternative that I will be sharing next week. I just need some extra time to complete this. So I hope that you enjoyed it, and like I said, to see the next one, just subscribe so that you won't miss out on it. Bye-bye.